And as the Lakers entered the building, there was a fierce look in their eyes. That's the look of a team out to defend its home court. The Staples Center, downtown Los Angeles, and the freeways of LA, all painting the picture just where we are tonight. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. Looking now at the lineups for both teams tonight, some names out of action.
And some uncertainty arises when both teams are missing players. Who is better able to weather the storm and take care of business?
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got LaMarcus Aldridge. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden, and it's Irving in at the 1. And for Los Angeles, LeBron and Davis, the incredible forward pair. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Drummond in at the center, filling out the middle. Well, the outcome tonight, Greg, could come down to the big men up front.
You know, versatility will be key. The front court that can be physical but also pass it, stretch the floor, will likely be the victor.
Whose man's is Dennis? Who's watching him?
LeBron against Harris. And the dunk by James.
Just textbook basketball, right? James's IQ for the game so high, his vision and court awareness so good, he can exploit that pick and roll so effectively.
Now here's Harden. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Irving. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to catch up with the Nets head coach. He's actually more concerned with Anthony Davis's defense than anything. Coach said he covers as much ground as any big in the league. Plus, he has the length and instincts to affect shots anywhere on the floor. So they're going to have to try to move the ball away from him. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Durant in the corner. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. KD's got his second basket of the game. Outside, Davis. And so just over a minute and a half played. Drummond. And it's sent back by Aldridge. Outside, Irving. Aldridge trying to break free, and it's Irving missing.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Schroeder outside, back to LeBron. Schroeder outside, 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. And that one's good. Drummond
Pursues the offensive glass with purpose. Drummond knows who he is, and boy, does he attack it.
here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. From deep Harden, Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
James against Harris. Here's Drummond. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Selected 9th overall in the 2012 draft, Drummond's carved out a nice NBA career for himself.
Lakers shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Drummond. And both free throws good for Drummond. Nets trail by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum. And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy. Well, I'll tell you, if you work as hard as LeBron James, as he did in that instance, he's a physical force inside. That's going to be his shot every time.
Now here's Irving. Here's Harden. Count that bucket.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
Schroeder outside. Pass to Drummond. 1:29 left to play in the first quarter. James and the dunk by James.
Don't give LeBron James a lane to the hoop because he will be ruthless in his attack. He takes advantage anytime he sees daylight.
Now here's Durant, and Harden launches it from deep. And Davis pulls it down. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Lays it up and banks it in.
And the long strides of KCP, dangerous changing ends there, and he loves to finish in space.
It's Aldridge high post. And he comes up with the deuce.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
Well, sometimes when you've got size, your release point is so high that you're going to get a good look no matter what.
Now here's LeBron. 6 points for him. There's 37 seconds left in the first quarter.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Irving looking for an opening. Passes it to Durant. 6 on the shot clock. From outside the arc, Andre Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Schroeder kicks to Drummond. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's off from 3-point range. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Lakers lead by 6. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Nets. We've got Harden. Griffin is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan, and it's Irving at the point.
I'll tell you, KD has such a beautiful looking stroke. He's been doing that at an elite level for a long time.
Now here's LeBron. Over to the wing. Horton Tucker, that's good.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Irving against Schroeder. Outside, KD. And Davis pulls it down.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
It's Schroeder with the drive. That's going to be over and back, not watching for the line that time. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his specialty?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
And here's Schroeder after the three-pointer from KD.
Come on, man, who got the ball?
Schroeder passes to Harrell. To the inside, Davis, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And this is all you can do if you're the D. Davis is an elite talent who converts those tough shots.
Durant finds Irving. Chalk up 2 there.
How about the timing? Can be the difference between an assist and a turnover. Nice delivery.
Lakers leading by 3. The pass to Schroeder. Now here's Harrell. Davis, the pass to Horton Tucker. Shot clock at 5. Trying to get open, it's Davis. Horton Tucker, that's good. Horton Tucker's got 5 now.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Jordan, high post. Harrell on him. Durant down low. He's guarded by Davis. Lakers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second.
And for everything that Anthony Davis does on the floor, you can't forget about his defense. Still an elite level defender, guards multiple positions and turns away a number of shots.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 6. And James throws it down.
I don't think you can stop LeBron James when he starts off to fly like that. Might as well just start jogging back the other way.
From deep Harden, but they get it back.
Screen coming!
Outside Irving. Kicks it to Durant. Pass to Griffin. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
A primary scorer for his team. Griffin also has a knack for drawing fouls on the way up.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a look back at his numbers from the free throw line last year, 78%, so not too bad.
The first free throw is good. And Davis gets a lot of blocks without getting in foul trouble. About a 1-to-1 ratio for him in his career.
Incredible. And he's done a great job of learning how to go straight up, playing vertical. Gets blocks, but doesn't get pulled out of position. Does everything you want from a defensive anchor.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
A tenacious forward with high energy. It's clear that Griffin is still capable of throwing down a double-double.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And really with the off-the-charts explosiveness, Davis just punishes opponents on those alley-oops.
Irving passes to Jordan. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Throws it up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Well, we've seen this 1 or 2 times, have we not? DeAndre Jordan, finishing end of the alley-oop. Nice.
Inside, here's Harrell. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim. Well, you know, teams look for +6s. Players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Blake Griffin. And it's Bruce Brown in for James Harden. That's good from Harrell. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
Davis against KD. Down low. That's good from Caldwell Pope on the assist by Davis. Davis has got 4 assists in the game.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Now, here is Irving. For the 3. Rebound by Harrell.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Davis can't get it to go. Nets trail by 8.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance at momentum away from your opponent.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
For Brooklyn, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
That's good from Harris.
Well, you can be a second-round selection and still make it in the NBA. Joe Harris, because of his commitment to work, has carved out a nice career for himself. This guy is a lights-out three-point shooter.
And Harris drops them both.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
Now, here's Schroeder. Left side, Davis. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
I love the energy of Kevin Durant on the defensive end. Long and tall, and does a great job contesting without fouling.
And so it's Los Angeles with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break.
And now,